Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday! This is Game Day Live, brought to you by the Let's Go Devils podcast and the Primetime Radio Network. I am your host, Shorts Guy, with my new co-host for the evening, but always a familiar face, one Mr. Beer Baron. We've got Vinny Parisi on us. We got Vinny Parisi on assignment tonight. Sam Wu is on assignment, saving the planet, just like Captain Planet. So next time you see Sam, call him Captain Planet. By his powers combined, he is doing some work tonight. You can find us streaming on YouTube, Facebook, X. I think we pay more for that. Twitch, MySpace, Friendster, Napster. We're everywhere. Beer Baron.
That just made me choke. I just choked on Ice Cube. I'm Friendster, Napster.
Way to go. Yeah. Just whatever you do, don't go on LimeWire and download the .exe. That's going to be bad for the family computer. Beer Baron, the big question we all want to know is, how are you feeling after your pork roll incident? Which, by the way, just so everyone knows, we are a Taylor Ham podcast. But when it makes you ill, it's called pork roll. So Beer Baron,
that's right.
Have you recovered?
It took a couple days, and that's actually not a joke. I had the runs for a couple of days, and I know Sam and I had a similar experience. And the worst part about it is we actually had 2 sandwiches from 2 different places, and had very similar results, very similar outcomes of the sandwich, and very similar stomach issues. And yeah, dude, I was severely disappointed, but it's just I went on this rant on Sunday. If you haven't heard it, you could actually go listen to the podcast if you go to Spotify or if you go to it's just one of those like heat of the moment. Like I was really pissed off. I hate getting sick, especially when you're like it's so good. It's so coming to the stadium to try our real Jersey thing, and I'm like, all right, I'll try a real Jersey thing, even though I've been born and bred here my whole life. And I got Jersey diarrhea instead of enjoying myself. But anyways, here we go on the night on the frozen. What do they call this? Frozen something. A hell of a lot of teams playing.
Yeah. A lot. All 32 teams are playing tonight. The Devils are one of 2 teams playing an opponent who's got a back-to-back, which the Tampa Bay Lightning played last night. One, Mr. Andrei Vasilevsky, started last night, was pulled, and I just got some inside information from somebody at the stadium. My co-host for the Hockey on Tap podcast, Mr. Schwim, just confirmed to me that Vasi is not starting tonight. So Vasi is not getting the start tonight.
Trust him.
I guess not. It looked. I was talking to our good friends from England earlier, Justin and Jake. Justin was telling me when I was talking to him earlier that Vasi looked terrible last night. I only got to watch secondhand by seeing Schwimm's reaction last night on Hockey Untapped, which is always fun to see. But here we are, Beer Baron. Once again, you and I are unchaperoned on a podcast. This is nothing but a bad idea.
We already said diarrhea a couple of times, so that'll get you going. But so no Vasilevsky tonight. The Devils are playing Tampa Bay Lightning that is traveling, also on a back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
They need to take advantage of this game. They're rested from their last game. They need to take a full advantage of this. We talked about it on Sunday. Seamus Casey sent down to Utica. Or no, it happened. I'm sorry, I apologize. That happened after we talked on Sunday. So he was sent down.
That was beforehand.
No, it was because we talked about what is going to happen, and then it happened Monday. So Casey sent down to Utica. Yeah, same. Casey was sent down on Monday, and just a quote from Seamus Casey says, "Utica is a challenge and a next step to get better and take my game to the next level." So I'm glad to see that he's not looking at it as like, oh, I'm demoted. Well, you got to think like he started the season in the NHL, scored 3 goals. Probably, some guys would be like, well, what else do I have to do? You have to mature. You have to get better. And yes, all of us were singing his praise in the beginning, and rightfully so, because he earned it. But then the coaches start to see something, and then like when you really look at the tape, you're like, oh yeah, his 5-on-5 is a little weak. He did struggle here and there. So listen, it's for the best. I know sometimes people look at that and are like, why would you send him down? Well, you have Pesci and you have Luke Hughes, who seem like they're, as in the words of Sheldon Keefe, imminent in their return.
Yeah.
And then you also have Daniil Missel, who is making his debut tonight wearing the number 93, which is kind of cool.
That.
I like that.
Dougie Gilmore's number.
Yeah, he did his rookie lap, and now he's down in the old Dougie G.
That's awesome for him. Getting that opportunity to get your first start, getting your rookie lap. Well, I shouldn't say first start, but first game, which is rad. Good for him. It's something I always would have loved to have, but hey, it is what it is. And here I get to talk about the game instead of playing it professionally. But hey, good luck to him. We'll see what he brings. We'll see what he can do for tonight. Quick hello to everyone that's in the chat currently. We've got Art Heaton, Stephen Engel, Jason Supernova, Joseph is there, Brooke Amanda is there. So hello to everybody in the chat. And I just got the notification. We start at 6:45, so this is going to be a shorter version of Game Day Live. The Devils, we're starting a little early tonight. Stephen Engel says we're getting goalie tonight. Don't see us winning. Tampa takes all of their losses out on us. I hope that's not the case. We do have Jake Allen starting in net for us tonight, which I know you and I spoke about a little bit. Jake the Snake, Sam's favorite player. The bane of existence to all Girl Scouts in the greater Las Vegas area. Both Jake the Snake and Sam Wu. Sam Wu is actually not allowed to buy Girl Scout cookies in the greater Las Vegas area. We found out he's got he's on that list.
They have a picture of him.
Yeah, do not sell to this guy, and it's a picture of Sam Wu from the game. So, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Make fun of people. Yell Jake the Snake and then run away like Sam did.
I told him if he ruined the Samoas for me, if I could never get a Samoa again, I'd be really angry. I told him I guilty by association with you, buddy, but I wasn't screaming in a bunch of little girls' faces until it mattered. Until Jake the Snake gave up a goal, and then all of a sudden Sam mysteriously had to go to the bathroom. All of a sudden, my gosh! Oh, everybody in that entire section turned around and looked at us, and I go, "Ha, Sam, say something!" And he's gone.
He's gone.
All you saw was that white outline of Sam, like in the Simpsons.
But yeah, so Tampa Bay's coming into town from after a loss last night. They're 3-2. We were coming off that bad loss that you and I both witnessed in person on Saturday against the Caps. So both teams have something to prove. Plus, it's going to be a big night of hockey. I'm pretty excited to be able to flip through all the channels tonight. And my gosh, the Capitals Flyers game has already started.
There's already been a fight. There's already been a fight in that game too.
Oh, it's a 5-on-4 right now. The power play going to the Flyers, but yeah, we've got to win tonight. Like Tampa is not doing well. Tampa's not doing well. Yeah. This is a game we should take advantage of. Jake the Snake. And I was having this conversation earlier today with Justin. It seems to be that we play better with Jake the Snake in net than we do Markstrom. So it'll be interesting to see what the Devils do tonight with Jake the Snake in net, if they play a little bit differently. You and I both saw that poor defensive play on Saturday night. And this is one of those things where the Devils really have to take it to Tampa and not let them get that advantage. It's been out of the 3 home games, the 2 that we've been at, they've been slow starts, and we've gotten behind the 8 ball early, and the Devils just cannot do that tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And, were you surprised that they started Allen instead of Markstrom? Because, in my opinion, it's different. Like I think you said it on the podcast on Sunday. If it was one of the rookies, and that's a different type of oh man, why are this? But it's a well-established veteran. It's like that 1A, 1B type of thing. Mm-hmm. It might be good to give Markstrom a game or two, on the bench just so he can kind of watch from the side. You pointed out his glove hand has been kind of an issue since the preseason, and it's an interesting sight because a lot of those goals, except for that one weird bouncy one that went off of Ovechkin and then just kind of found its way in. some of those goals were definitely by his glove. And I mean, I don't know if it's his reaction or whatever it is, but I'm actually kind of happy that they're starting Allen tonight.
Yeah, we're 8 games into the season. It's been a compressed schedule to this point, and out of those 8 games, Markstrom's had 6, and Jake Allen's going into his third tonight, so it'll be 3rd and 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely, I'm not really good at math, but that's definitely near a 60-40 split, not perfectly. So don't come at me, all you math nerds, because I'm not good at it. But it's not a bad idea to give Jake the Snake the start tonight. It could potentially be too. Sometime a goalie move like this is not so much based on the play of the goalie, but it's a statement the coach is trying to make to the players. Like, listen, you left this guy out to dry, so not for nothing. This is definitely on you. And sometimes those moves are made to spark the team. But looking at the schedule coming up too, we're playing Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Jesus
Thursday,
Christ.
Friday, Sunday. After
a lot
this,
of hockey.
so
I love it, but oh
back-to-back.
my God.
So we're going to see Jake Allen again over the next couple days. And more than likely, we'll probably see 2 games from Markstrom, 1 for Jake Allen over those 3 days. And then we fly on Sunday after the game. We fly out west. We do our Western swing, starting with Vancouver on Wednesday. So this is why you have a 1A and a 1B, so you can do this. So you're not reliant on just your starter. And yeah, Markstrom's got to work on that glove hand, but the team defense needs to really get going too, because it's just not been good enough. I don't want to have to get out my not good enough sign yet, but it is. I'm looking at it right now. It's over to the side. If I need to take it out, I'll break it out. Which before we get talking again, since it is a 6:45 start, let's start getting some of those game day predictions into the chat there. We'll start reading them live in a couple of minutes, and Beer Baron's going to be able to make his prediction, which he loves to do, and his daughter hates when he does it. But start throwing your predictions into the chat so we can start getting them live and on air. Beer Baron, thoughts on tonight? Any more thoughts?
Honestly, I'm happy that they're going with Allen. Like I said before, it's going to be interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at the pairings. So you have Palat on the top line with Hughes and Bratt. Meyer, Hischier, Mercer. That's a nice looking line. Cotter, Halla, Nason, Tatar, Lazar. Tatar, Lazar. That sounds like I'm doing like some kind of Harry Potter spell. Tatar, Lazar. And then you turn into a toad. Tatar, Lazar, and Bastian. And then defensively, it's Dylan and Hamilton, which I think, by the way, they pair well together, the two of them. Siegenthaler and Kovacevic, Missile, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and Nemec. And then Jake Allen starting. So we got the rookie coming in. We'll see how many minutes they log. You got a team coming off a back-to-back. You got a backup goaltender. You got to get. It would be nice. It would be nice to see Palat put one in against his old team. It would be nice to see him really start to get some chemistry with Hughes and Bratt and get that line going. But all credit to Nico Hischier, because that dude has just been an absolute bull this year. He's been an animal. Yeah. And even Sheldon Keefe said he has the most solid game out of anybody going right now. So hopefully it's a solid game. You got to take advantage of this team right now. You got to take advantage of the Lightning. If they do, we'll see. Let's get a better home showing too, because the last two, woohoo. Actually, no. Sorry, the first one and then the last one were not so good. So you want me to give you my score prediction as well?
Yeah, so we have other. Let me read some of the score predictions that have been thrown into the chat. We unfortunately we have some unpleasant score predictions in here. So Vinny doesn't like to read them, but I'll maybe I'll be all encompassing here and read them. So let's see. Here we go. Joseph says 3-1 Devils. AJ Visco, friend of mine, 4-3. I'm assuming you mean Devils, AJ, so I'm just going to go with there. We just got a Samu prediction. We'll read that later on. Evan says 4-2 Angry Storms. Well, I guess that could be the Hurricanes too. Jack with the trick, and 4-2 Devils as per Supernova. 4-1 Devils. Yeah, Sam Wood, that's not a typo. I guarantee it. Let's see. Stephen Engel says 4-2 Flashes Delight. There's Sam Wood.
There's the real one. There's the real one.
Brooke Amanda, I love this. And I wish he was listening here. Is 4-1. Let's make Schwim cry. Love it. I love it. I'm trying to see if I've missed any. I don't think I've missed any yet. So, boom, boom, boom. Well, Art Heaton is telling us that there's 11 minutes on the scoreboard right now. So, Art Heaton, thank you for the inside information. So, we might have a little bit more time. Beer Baron, I'm going to read Samu's prediction. So, Samu originally predicted 34-3 Devils and then said that was a typo. So, he wants 43-3 Devils. Samu's predicting a high-scoring affair. Beer Baron, what? Jim Norton. I don't know if this is Jim Norton of comedy fame. If it is,
I hope it
fantastic.
is.
Jim Norton says 62 Devils.
I love Jim Norton. I have a great Jim Norton story when I worked at the Stress Factory, but I'll save that for another day off air.
Yes, save it for another day. Beer Baron, thoughts on your score prediction?
All right, so score prediction, I'm going to say I'm going to give a real score. I got to stop being afraid of it. I'm going to say it's going to be a 3-1 Devils game. 3-1 Devils win. Sorry.
3-1 Devils win.
3-1 Devils. Yep.
So you say 3-1. Sammy said 43-3. I'm going to say tonight's going to be a 4-3 Devils victory. I'm predicting a tight game tonight, and the Devils are able to pull it off and send Tampa and Schwim home crying, just like Brooke Amanda suggests that we make Schwim cry. Schwim is predicting that. I'm about to get in trouble. Schwim is predicting that the Lightning are going to lose. He was not pretty. He was not pretty confident as of last night. Nor do I think he's confident tonight. I'm going to shoot him a text, see if I can get his Lightning prediction. But yeah, it could potentially be a tough game tonight, and these are the types of games that the Devils really got to start winning, especially these home games. I mean, Sheldon Keefe came out and said that it wasn't good enough, basically at home, and that's the truth. You and I have been to 2 of 3 home games, and we've seen 2 losses. So it's just it's not good. It's slow starts. They got to come out hard tonight. That's the big deal. They have to come out hard.
100%. And I know the Frozen Frenzy is what they call it.
There you
Frozen Frenzy. And I know what Tom, our good friend Tom, would say. He would say that we are cursed and we should stay away from the game. But there's no more curse. There's no more curse.
Nope.
Knock on wood. I have a fantasy football curse, that's for sure, but I don't have a hockey curse.
You have a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich curse at the Rock too, which we will now call pork roll until you're healthy.
Pork roll.
Hey, maybe you know what? Maybe this will be like a Mr. Burns and Blinky type of situation, to where the Devils will invite us to have you try one again live on air. You and Sam can have.
And then I just have I start shaking from the flashbacks of the green and yellow weird yolk that I ate.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it, folks. It was bad. Yet he still took another bite.
I didn't know. I finished it. Are you kidding? Another bite? I finished the whole thing. First of all, I paid $16 for it. I'm not going to waste that money. And second of all, I was hungry.
Should have gone with the disco fries, man. Should have gone with the disco fries. They were good. The disco fries were good.
I felt like I was like Homer when he was hiding the sub behind the radiator. That's what it felt like. That's what it looked like. And I was like, just keep eating it.
Homer, I found this behind the radiator. I think the mayonnaise is starting to turn.
What a great episode.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the better ones. So I want to thank everybody. So Sam, I guess we're about ready to cue the music. And Beer Baron, I want to thank you for coming on and co-hosting with me, so that everyone didn't have to listen to me just ramble by myself, which I've had to do before. So I appreciate that. I want to thank everyone for tuning in live on all of our streaming services, especially on MySpace and Napster. The .exe downloads are not us, and I would not suggest downloading Let's Go Devils Podcast.exe. It's a trick. Well, until until after the game when you can catch Devils After Dark with one Sam Liu, who will be done with his Captain Planet duties, and our good friend Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal for Devils After Dark to talk about the game that was. And until next time, watch the game and let's go Devils.